everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dana, aka Blondie Knots here on YouTube, and believe it or not, Valentine's Day is in less than a month. And so I went on Pinterest, of course, as I do, and I put together a little list of patterns that I found that you might be interested in for this upcoming Valentine's Day. I have some really cute Amigurumi patterns saved, I have some wearable patterns, and a couple little home decor things too. So a little bit of everything in this video for you. And so if that sounds good to you, make sure you stick around because we're gonna jump right into those now. And before we jump right into the video, I thought I would also mention that if you want to follow me over on Pinterest, I'm also Blondie Knots on Pinterest. I have about 1,400 of you over there right now, which is super fun. I just love Pinterest. I think it's such an inspiring app. So I do try to put together boards the best I can to keep it organized, and in case you need inspiration for a certain time of year or something, I have something for you over there. So definitely feel free to check me out over on Pinterest. I will also, of course, link all the patterns we chat about today in the description box. Some of them I will be showing you for inspiration, so I might not have a pattern, but if there is a pattern, I will link it. It will be in that Canva doc link below. A lot of times people ask me where's the link, but it is in the Canva link. So click that in the description box. It'll take you to the patterns, and I have them in order of how we talk about them, so it's really easy to navigate over there. Also, if you were with me for last week's vlog and you're expecting a Zaddy Crafts review today, I just got the yarn in today. It's sitting right next to me here, but unfortunately I didn't have time to film a proper review video, so I will be getting that out to you ASAP. Hopefully a Thursday or something like that coming up. Fingers crossed we can get that done as soon as possible, but I just wanted to let you know if you were expecting that this week, that will be coming in the upcoming weeks. So sorry, I just really assumed it was going to get here a little bit quicker, but it came all the way from Australia, so it had a long way to travel, but it's here now and I'm really excited to share that with you. Other than that, everything else out of the way, we're going to hop right into the patterns. I have my phone here, of course, as always, that I will be reading the patterns off of, so please excuse me if you see me looking down at my phone. I'm just referencing what I'm talking to you about on the screen. So let's start with Amigurumi today, because typically I start and focus on wearables, but I want to make sure there's a little bit of everything in here. So we're going to start today off with Amigurumi patterns. So these are the patterns I've put together that I feel like are so cute and so appropriate as gifts or even home decor. If you like to decorate with stuffies in your house, these are all the Amigurumi patterns I have saved for us. So one of the first ones I have saved and found here is this cute little set of chili peppers. This is considered easy, and it is also no-sew, which those are both two great things. I don't know if this pattern is free. It's also free. So it's free, no-sew, and easy. It's a win-win-win all around. But there are these two cute little chili peppers and they are holding each other. I think it's so adorable. I haven't looked into the pattern too much, so I don't know if you can kind of pull them apart and stuff, but either way, they also have little faces on them. So one of them has a mustache, which is just so fun and so cute. They're also kind of in like a heart shape when they're together, so that even makes it cuter. But I don't know, being someone who's from Arizona, you see a lot of chili peppers all the time, and so I saw this and I just maybe thought it was kind of nostalgic and also just really cute and creative to share with you as well. Next, we have this adorable little heart cake. This does not have a name on it, but it is by Crocheting All Day, I believe is the name of the artist. That's at least what it says here, and I don't know that there's a pattern associated, but I at least wanted to show you it because it's this adorable little cake in the shape of a heart, and it's kind of in that style that's been really popular lately where it's a lot of fancy frosting and it looks really elegant and stuff. So that is kind of the inspo, I think, for this crochet cake, and I really love that. I would love to have one of these in my office, or even yet make one in a Bernat blanket yarn and have it on my couch. Would be super, super cute. So of course this is one I had to show you. It looks like they have a little felt mouth on here, and of course the little blush under the eyes, the cherries. It's so cute and I absolutely love it. Now, while this one isn't quite amigurumi, I thought I'd share this one with you too, because this is one I've actually wanted to make for a really long time, and it is this heart-shaped cake, but I do believe this one comes in like a jewelry box format, so it will actually open and stuff. You do have to, of course, buy the jewelry box insert and then crochet around it, but this is so cute and so adorable. Even if this particular one isn't that way, because I'm not sure by looking at it like this, I will link the one I'm thinking of if I can find it below for you in the links, but I just love these, and this one has the cute bows those. I found these cherries that it has on there. I found these on Amazon. I think you can get like a 50 pack for $7. So quite inexpensive if this is something you want to try out for yourself. But I really love these cakes. I think they're fun. I love that people embroider words on top. Like this one says feels. I think that's so fun. There's a lot you can do with these cakes. I also really feel like you could definitely stash bust some yarn if that's something you're trying to do this year. I'm really trying to use what I have. So I think this would be a great project for that. There's really no colorway you can't go with this. So you could make something really, really, really cute. So I will definitely make sure that one's there for you. But moving back more into amigurumi stuffies, we have this adorable no-sew caterpillar. It's called the Love Bug, and this is by Wonder Crochet. I'm sure a lot of you know who she is. She's a fantastic amigurumi artist, and I don't make her patterns a lot because, as you guys know, if you've been here a while, I don't really focus on amigurumi, but this one is so sweet and so cute, and of course I wanted to show you it. But I love the whole love bug thing, and I think a lot of people use that as kind of a pet name with their significant other. So this could be a really cute thing you crochet for your significant other for Valentine's Day if you think somebody or yourself might need a little love bug. So that's just a really sweet one. Also, the blush is in a heart shape, and I love that little detail. I love the heart on the antennas, and every part about this is just so cute. It also looks like it might not take that long, so I also really like that part of it. This one I don't have a pattern for, but I wanted to give you some inspo because there are, of course, really cute rabbit patterns all over the place out there. But this one, they embroidered some little hearts on it, and I felt like this was so cute. It also looks like there might be a bear with this one. Either way, I love the red hearts on a more neutral base. So instead of having like a bright pink or a bright red, it's a white or gray, and then you can do the cute little hearts in, this even looks like more of a deeper red than your classic like cherry apple red. So I do love that too, and I just thought these were so fun. You can kind of take any pattern you want and put the hearts on it or whatever and make it, you know, Valentine's Day theme. So that was a really sweet one I wanted to show you. Of course, I saved these for you. These are just your classic little hearts, and this is a free crochet pattern too, which is amazing. We love free ones, but of course you could use this pattern to make garland to string across an entryway or above a mirror, something like that. I love doing that. Or you could put these in maybe a centerpiece, something like that. I don't know. There's so many different ways you could take these little hearts. Of course too, you could always search for bigger ones and make pillows and stuff like that, but I had to save you a basic heart in case you just want to be creative with the hearts in general, and so I have that for you on here as well. Of course, 2 amigurumi patterns I have saved that were not available on my Pinterest board, but they are of course patterns that I will link as well. Is going to be first this one by Crochet by Jenna, which of course you know Crochet by Jenna. She is another wonderful amigurumi pattern designer, and she just made this sloth, which is so cute. This one is Stella the Sloth. I am obsessed with this pattern that she made. I do believe they also all have magnet hands too, because she was hanging them from her chandelier and stuff in some reels, and she's just so cute. She makes the cutest little patterns. I don't think I've ever seen a sloth before, so I really like that. I love the touch of the fuzzy yarn she used. The hot pink is everything, and this could be a really fun different pattern that you could make for Valentine's Day, of course, as well. Next, I found this little crochet heart envelope. This is a free pattern and video, so all my visual learners, listen up. But this is a great one if you're going to be giving a gift card for Valentine's Day or something like that. This is so cute. It must be pretty easy to work up. I can't imagine it would take you that long, and it just adds that little bit of like heartfelt touch to a gift card. I think sometimes gift cards can feel a little impersonal, even though everyone loves getting gift cards. I don't know why we feel that way about them, but I don't know. If you took a little bit of time to make one of these crocheted envelopes, someone could reuse it first of all, which is great. We love that. And it also just shows that you care, you love them, whatever it might be. Just a little extra touch of personality I think is so beautiful, and so I wanted to share these with you too, also because it's free, and that's just incredible. Next pattern I have to share with you are these candy hearts. This is a classic Valentine's Day staple. The conversation hearts are always something I think of when I think of Valentine's Day, and they're very nostalgic to me, so of course I had to throw one of those in there too. I love particularly the 3 colors that they picked for this picture. I love the pastels. I feel like you can almost taste this photo. Like, you know exactly what these 3 flavors taste like, and they hit the nail on the head with this one, I really have to say. I love it. I love the True Love. The Netflix and Chill is funny, and the So This Is Love is really cute. Of course, you could customize this with anything. You could put someone's name on it. You could write something silly, ridiculous, whatever you want to write. I just think this is a really fun pattern. This is also a free pattern, and it makes a cute pillow. You could throw this on your couch or in your office, wherever you need to add a little Valentine's touch. I think this would just be so sweet. Another great little gift idea are these little Valentine's Day bags. These remind me of those cutout paper doilies that were really popular, at least back when I was a kid. I don't see them too much anymore, but these used to always be in your classroom and stuff like that when I was young. And so this kind of mimics that feeling to me, and it looks like they just have a box of conversation hearts in there. So I don't imagine that this bag is too big, but it at least is big enough to fit a couple candies, and it's a cute way to deliver a gift to someone if you had one of these with you. So I did want to share this with you as well. Just really adorable. I love the color combo. Again, this blue and red looks really fun together, and it's not your classic pink and red. If you're not a fan of pink and red, I used to never like pink and red together, and now as I'm older, I love it for some reason. It's a very new thing for me, but I am definitely coming around to the pink and red. But if you want to do some other color combos, they have some options in INSPO in this picture. Also, if you have like a toddler or something, this would be a cute thing for them to hold. It'd probably be the perfect size for like a little purse or something like that. So very fun, very cute, love that. Okay, now I'm going to share with you probably my biggest inspiration I've seen for this season that has just been on my mind 24/7. I saw Love Shack Fancy do it. I've talked about it in a vlog before, but now I have a couple of pictures saved to give you some ideas too, if this is something that would be right up your alley. So I have all of these gorgeous sweaters with the ribbon through them. I have to be honest, this was my first time I've ever seen a design like this where you take a big chunky knit and you kind of lace the ribbon through. As I mentioned, saw Love Shack Fancy do it, and that was the first time I'd seen it, and ever since then I'm obsessed. I saved the one picture to my Pinterest board, and then I found a bunch of others. They kind of flooded my page. So I saved a couple different variations for you in case you have maybe a crochet sweater, a crochet wearable that you want to kind of dress up a little bit, or you're maybe getting bored of and you want to kind of give it new life. This would be a really cost-effective way to give your sweater a whole new look, or just add maybe a little extra something if it's missing, I don't know, some kind of element to it. I think this would be such a great idea. Love Shack Fancy has these sweaters for about $800, so you'd be saving yourself a cool $795 doing this to a sweater you already own. It could also be one you haven't knit yourself or crocheted yourself, but I don't know, I'm really looking into doing this spring. I see this one here has these little pearl details on it too. It's just absolutely stunning, and it's just been really taking over my brain these last few weeks. So I did want to share it with you. Obviously no patterns for those, but just INSPO. The next 2 patterns I have saved to share with you are these 2. Now these 2 don't scream Valentine's Day at you, which I actually really appreciate. I think maybe just the colors was inspiring Valentine's for me, but I like these because you could get away with wearing these obviously all year instead of having like a dedicated Valentine's Day piece. But I really enjoy the very open, airy fit of this pink one. I think it's really gorgeous. This in any colorway would be quite stunning, but it'd be nice, loose, open, so you could probably get away with wearing it probably all spring without getting really hot or anything, and it just looks really adorable. I love the ribbing texture of it, and it was really just a cute sweater I wanted to share with you. While this one, I really liked the fit of this. This is a very fun, like flirty looking fit to me because of that bottom on it that almost is like looking kind of like peplum bottomy to it. I don't know what you would actually call this, but I love that the bottom kind of flares out. It's a little more fitted up top. Of course, the bow to tie it is so cute. You could also do a button if you'd prefer that, but I really like this pattern. I wanted to share it with you because it is more simple. It doesn't have to be smothered in hearts for it to be considered Valentine's Day. And then of course, like I said, you'd get a lot more wear out of it, you know, other than just in the month of February, which wear hearts all year if you want. But I'm just saying, if you're someone who kind of associates hearts with Valentine's Day, then this might be more your speed if you want something that you can wear a little bit more year round. On the exact opposite end of that, I did save quite a few just granny square, heart, in your face Valentine's Day patterns because I love this too. As much as I love a neutral toned down piece, sometimes it's fun to have a fun piece. So I did save quite a few of these for you. I really enjoy the white one that has the more muted buttons. It's just like the brown wood buttons, and it has the red and pink hearts. I thought that was super cute. But then I also just love the red and pink just all the way through. No subtlety to this. These are both really fun. And then of course you have your all pink with the red hearts. This was super cute too. They're all a little bit different, but they're all so beautiful. I think everybody, I can't see the back of this one, but it looks like everyone used heart buttons on this too, which just really adds to it. I love that. I think if you're gonna go all out, you go all out, you know what I mean? So I do really appreciate that. If you're not looking to put hearts on everything, I also just love a classic pink and red checkered print. I think this is a fantastic way to go as well because again, you can wear this for more than just Valentine's Day, but it also somehow screams Valentine's Day. I actually kind of want to make one of these myself. I believe the two I have saved here are knit patterns, but I will definitely try to find a crocheted one and link that for you too. But I really love that too for Valentine's Day. I thought that was super fun and super cute. I also found this bow sweater, and this has kind of like a meshy chainy construction with then these giant bows on it. This is kind of mimicking that Hope, I believe it's Hope McCall, something like that, her brand, where she does, you know, a lot of these classic heart sweaters that were very viral. But this is kind of a version of that and for crochet, so that's nice too. I did love these big loopy bows on here. I think they're really fun. It gives it a silly touch. It's very much a statement piece and I love it. I think this is a really creative design. I haven't seen much like this. I'd also love this if you kind of did it in like a more neutral tone color. So if you made your sweater cream and you did your bows in brown, or even like a blue palette or something, this would be really adorable. And so I wanted to of course share that with you. This is a really fun one that I found. Then I have these two really fun heart sweaters that I found. This first one, it does not have a cutout in it. It's just the heart and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. This is definitely giving Powerpuff Girls to me in the best way. I actually love that. I think it makes it extra cute, and this would be really pretty in any of those classic Powerpuff Girl colorways. If you're not into pink, it would look awesome in green, and it would also look awesome in blue. But this one is actually in purple, which I also like. I think it's really cute. The fun thing about this too is this is also a free pattern, and if I'm not mistaken, I feel like I've seen this on YouTube before too. So if you're more visual, you can probably find this pattern on YouTube if you're really wanting to make this sweater and you're just not good at reading patterns. I would check that out. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that there is a video somewhere out there for it. This one with the heart cutout is extra fun. I really love this because there is a, I'm blanking on how to pronounce her name, but it's something Matoshi. I can't remember. This sweater right here, I freaking love this sweater. I think this is about a $300 sweater or something if you were to buy it from the company. I also don't know if it's actually handmade or not. Either way, I found this one. This is a really fun one. I just clicked on it. This is a YouTube tutorial, so that's super awesome. Again, my visual learners, this is a video, and so you will be able to make this no problem. It looks like it would work up pretty fast because it seems like a lot of this is going to be treble crochet, which is awesome. So you'd really probably have this done in no time. I like the colorway that the artist chose for this piece. I also just like the way a treble crochet drapes, so I think this could be a really beautiful one to make. Another great pattern I found on here, I don't believe the pattern is linked for this, but you could probably use any raglan top-down sweater. Raglan top-downs are my absolute favorite kind of sweaters to make. They're super simple, they work up really fast, and every time I wear one, especially on here, you guys always compliment me and ask for a tutorial, so maybe I can put one of those together on how I do my top-down raglans. But there are a lot of great tutorials out there if you just want to look up top-down raglan crochet. I'm sure you can find a great one on there. But with this color palette of just the light pink and red, again, so gorgeous to me. I don't know, I'm just obsessed. And this is in a top-down raglan style. She just has it styled with a white tank top. Love it. It's so cute, and I wanted to share that with you too, just for some extra inspo. These two that I have here are also going to be more granny square style cardigans, but they are in pink color palettes, so very monochromatic. I love that too. I think that's a great way to go if you don't want again, the red and pink together or something, you like one or the other. These are really fun and probably quite easy to work up because you'd be changing the square you're making so often. You can kind of trick your mind into thinking you're not repeating the same stuff over and over, like if you were making a heart cardigan. I do just find these really cute. I've always been wanting to make one of these and I just haven't yet, so maybe one day I can get around to this too. But I did want to share this with you because especially with a pink, there's so many different tones of pink. You could really never run out of color options there. And so I love that. I also think this would be a great scrap busting project if you have a lot of pink yarns or red yarns in your stash. Whatever color you have a lot of, I think you could get rid of a lot of it making one of these cardigans. So that's always a thumbs up. I have another really great granny square sweater saved for you here. This was actually a vest, this one, and I have made this one before. I actually kind of made it. I never finished it. I made the 2 panels and then just never put them together because sometimes you just do that, I guess. But this is a really easy pattern to follow, and it's just making a granny square, but you just change the colors in a way that creates a heart shape, which is really a creative way to make a granny square and make it probably as easy as possible, I would think. So definitely look into this if you're someone who doesn't want to make a bunch of little squares and then sew them together. You could just make one big square and then change the colors to make the heart. But that is super cute. I really love this, and this is a free pattern too, so again, amazing. And I wanted to show you that, especially since I have made that one. Okay, I have 2 patterns left to share with you, and the first one I want to share is this Heart So Full sweater. This is really fascinating because it looks knit to me from seeing it on this little picture, but I did open it up to confirm and it is crochet, so it's good to go. But I love just the 3 little rows of hearts. I love how they pulled in the blue with this. I also think it's interesting how they used a brighter blue and a more maroon red, and they put those colors together, which would traditionally give me like American flag vibes, but this just doesn't. This just gives me cozy vibes, and I really like that. So I wanted to show you, if for nothing else, just to show you a different color palette for Valentine's Day, but I think this is so cute. Also, it looks like there was a lot of testers who used a lot of different colorways, so if you need some more inspo, I would definitely check this out. But this one looks so beautiful, and I really want to make this, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know that I'll have time to make this because I'm working on this next one here, but I did want to show it to you just in case. Lastly, and probably my most favorite, is this Snoopy crochet sweater. I am so sad to report that I shared this with you guys in last week's vlog, I think it was last week, perhaps 2 weeks ago, I'm not sure. And this pattern was unavailable once I went to share it. I had it sitting in my cart forever. I was just waiting for the right time to buy it, and then it became out of stock. Or not out of stock, it just became unavailable in general. I don't know if maybe the artist had some problems with the Snoopy trademark or something along those lines. I don't know the tea. I just know that it's not available right now, sadly, because this is one I really wanted to crochet along with you guys. I thought it would be fun for us to make this together. I am still going to try to make it to the best of my ability. I did put in the pattern list the alpha graph, so if you are good at navigating graphs and making a sweater from there, I did find an alpha graph available on Pinterest for free, but unfortunately I can't link the pattern because it's not available. I don't know if it's going to become available. If at some point it does become available, I will go in the doc and I'll update it for you because this is one of my favorite patterns that I found. It's so cute, and I want us all to be able to make one if we want to, you know? So keep an eye out on this seller's page if you are really interested in making this sweater. Otherwise, I will link the alpha graph for you. And if you're just wanting to make a Snoopy piece in general, I did find this really cute one too. This is also giving Valentine's vibes, but this is called the Snoopy sweater pattern by Lauren, and this is available on Ravelry, so I will link this one for you. It definitely is giving the same effect, and if you don't know how to construct a sweater by yourself freehand, this is probably the way to go because they'll show you how to make the sweater, all that good stuff. So definitely check that out. But I don't know, I'm so sad that this other Snoopy sweater isn't available for purchase. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, the seller is able to at some point put this pattern back up, but I just genuinely don't know. Something about this pattern I really like though, I love the stripes, so I'm going to try to mimic that on mine, and I will tell you as much as I can while I'm making it without feeling like I'm ripping off the pattern so you wouldn't buy it. So that'll be kind of interesting to navigate, but I'll show you a little bit of what I can. However, like I said, I will link the graph. So if you're able to make something from a graph, you could use that. Or if you want to use it to make a tote bag or something like that, that at least will be available for you. So sorry that that happened, but I did want to share it with you nonetheless because it is good for inspiration if nothing else. And also it's so cute that I wanted to give you some options, some variety. Of course, it is quite early in the season for Valentine's Day, so as the season progresses, I will continue to pin stuff to my board for you and make sure you have all the patterns you might need for Valentine's Day. I will do my best to get a nice group of both Amigurumi patterns and wearable patterns, so you can get a little bit of everything in there. But other than that, that's really all I have for you. Let me know if you have something you're going to be making for Valentine's Day that I might have not mentioned and you want to share with the class, or if one of these patterns you saw today is something you plan on making. I'd love to hear about it. Other than that, I will be seeing you guys rather soon. I hope to have a video for you Thursday. I can't promise anything, but I'm gonna do my best. And don't worry, that Zaddy Crafts review is coming soon. Also, if you want to see more on how I'm gonna put my Snoopy sweater together and you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. Give this video a like if you liked it, guys. I love making these pattern videos for you guys. It's so fun to talk inspiration with you and kind of bounce ideas off of each other. That's the beautiful part about this community, is we can always bounce ideas off of each other and give some creativity and inspiration when and where it is needed. So that's one of my favorite things about these videos, and I hope you enjoyed that too. Comment down below any of the Valentine's Day patterns you're gonna be making. I'll be chatting with you in the comments, and until next time, thank you so much for letting me take up a little bit of your time here on the internet. I will be seeing you soon, and I love you. Bye!